With just a few games remain, we move on to match week number 34 and a chance to win $50,000. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason, of course, with Winning Bets, and this is one of the favorite games that we play. It's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app where we can win $50,000 if we can correctly predict 5 Premier League games this week. And you got to give them the right result and score to take home that $50,000 for all 5 games. If nobody can do it, you can still compete for a guaranteed $1,000 if you get the most points. You get 4 points right for the result and 10 points right if you can get the correct score. All season long, I've been giving away $25 each and every single week to the winner of the Winning Bets League. It's pretty simple. Just join the league, have the most points at the end of the match week, and you can take my $25. Let's take a look and see who won last week. Looks like we had a 2-way tie, so we'll be splitting the $25. And they both had 24 points. It was Daniel's Lisa and Win Them Oni. So you guys will recognize both of them. Those 2 names should sound very familiar to you. They're both repeat winners. And in fact, Daniel's Lisa, holy cow, they take a lot of my money across these free games we play. So congratulations both to them. Excellent entries. I did pretty good. Look me, I'm on that leaderboard right there with 18 points in 3rd place with a slew of other people. So good job all the way around by everybody. All right, let's see if somebody can't win that $50,000, and I'm here to help. So let's just jump on to this week's games. First one here takes us to Brentford versus Tottenham. This should be a good little fixture here. You got Brentford, who's been, generally speaking, always tough at home all season long. You want to look at their season-long form at home, or if you want to break it down into the last 5 or last 10. Just a really good team here at home. Tottenham, obviously, got to come back and pick themselves up off of a 1-0 loss there to Brighton, but they've been overall in good form, so we can maybe try to chalk that up to a Brighton team that's been pretty good, right? They've had some impressive wins. They played Manchester City tough here in midweek, so I'm going to give Tottenham a slight pass, just how well Brighton's been playing, and think that they can get back to their winning ways. But I do think Brentford can certainly get a goal here at home. That's just how good they've been at home over the course of the season. So go ahead and give me a Spurs win. It'll be by the 2-1 margin. I've got Tottenham winning 2-1. Off to Stamford Bridge we go next for a London derby between Chelsea and West Ham. This one, you kind of got a couple of storylines here. You saw yesterday, obviously, in that Chelsea-Arsenal match, Chelsea just kind of looks a little worn down, right? They've just been playing so many games and really big games of recently. A 2-legged tie there with Real Madrid. They had the FA Cup semifinal there against Crystal Palace. It looked like a team that maybe was just kind of a little bit out of gas and just fatigued a little bit. So you've got that storyline going on with Chelsea. And then for West Ham, it's what do they do for their Europa League game on Thursday? Obviously a massive game as they're now in the semifinals of that competition going up against Frankfurt there in the next round. What do they do? Now, there is 4 days off, right? They can field a strong lineup, and I think maybe they will field a strong lineup because you can't assume you're going to make Champions League or you're going to make Europa League again through that tournament. I guess, well, they would actually make Champions League if they're the winner of the Europa League. They would be promoted to Champions League. But either way, like, they still need to get points. There's enough off time to go ahead and get their legs recovered to come back on Thursday night and play a big, game against Frankfurt. So because of that, I think you'll get, strong lineups by both of these teams. I think both teams will score, but I think Chelsea pulls it out because West Ham does have an eye on something else, and it is that Europa League. You could see around 60 minutes, maybe if Chelsea's not winning to that point, West Ham backs off a little bit. Maybe they want to preserve some guys for that Thursday night game. And then Chelsea maybe gets the lead late on West Ham if they don't already have the lead. So I think with what West Ham's got going on, it's just a much bigger priority. That is their route to Champions League. They know it. So I think that'll be on their mind. So give me a Chelsea win. They've still got enough offensively to beat a lot of teams. They're still sound enough defensively, even though they've been having a little bit of slip-ups. I like Chelsea winning this game. 2-1. 2-1 to the Blues. All right, next one's over to Turf Moor. We got Burnley going up against Wolves. Look, you want to talk about low scoring. This is about as low scoring as it gets. Wolves, 20th place in terms of goals per game at 1.7. On the road, 20th place at 1.9. Burnley, 2.2 on the season. 2.2 goals on the season. That ranks 18th at home. 2.3 on the season. And that also ranks 18th. So you want to talk about an absolute just low scoring game. This one's got low scoring all over. The sportsbooks have under 2.5 goals priced at minus 195. So everybody just thinks low scoring. Burnley's obviously fighting for a lot here to try and stay in the Premier League. They can't afford to push too far forward and expose themselves on the back end, because then they give up goals and they've got no chance to even get a draw at that point. They do have the managerial change there. Sean Dice has already been sacked, so they've got the new manager coming in where they've coming in off a result. I look for this one to be an absolute snooze fest. I got 0-0. I think under 2.5 certainly happens. I think even under 1.5 happens. 0-0 between Burnley and Wolves. Merseyside Derby's taking place this weekend. It's over at Anfield between Liverpool and Everton. I mean, Liverpool's just so impressive. Just so impressive. Obviously, Everton's in an absolute dogfight there in terms of relegation and hoping that they can stay up. They got a huge point here at midweek, getting a late goal against Leicester. That 1 point could go a real long way in maintaining their survival. But I'm obviously not picking against Liverpool. You know, already got one trophy, headed towards a quadruple. I think specifically Matt said it really well in Between the Posts. And Between the Posts is a show that I host here on this channel where we talk about soccer and Premier League, but we do it from a more of a betting perspective in terms of getting out sports bets. I thought he said it best in terms of Liverpool is just scoring goals. The starters are scoring goals, and then when they make subs to give in some fresh legs, the subs know that there's so many games on Liverpool. Either you can work your way into a team having good form, or maybe you can work your way into a team over another guy if there's an injury. So everybody's just scoring. Everybody, their football is just really incredible. Demolished Manchester United there in midweek. Look, it's Liverpool easily. I think Liverpool keeps a clean sheet. That's how poor Everton's been, combined with just a really strong Liverpool team. I like Liverpool 3-0. Go ahead and give me a Liverpool 3-0 win. The last one's on Monday at Selhurst Park between Crystal Palace and Leeds. Tough fixture to kind of figure out. Leeds in that goofy place in the standings of nothing really to play for. Leeds certainly has something to play for as they're in a little bit of relegation scrap. They look like maybe they're going to be safe, but can't take that for granted, right? They still need to get some results, but they haven't played since April 9th due to some of their opponents being involved in some FA Cup matches. They've had a long time to kind of sit back and prepare for this match, which is good for them, right? They're in a relegation fight. The more time you can get to prepare, even the better. So I think this one, I'm just seeing goals. This one's more of a kind of a gut feel because you just don't know what you're going to get with Crystal Palace. Leeds has been doing good in this head-to-head. They've been doing good, getting 2 wins in a row in the recent head-to-head. So, although I think this one's going to be a draw. I get this one at 2-2. So, 2-2 draw at Selhurst Park on Monday afternoon for me. And that's how I'm going to do it for a chance to win $50,000 over on the NBC Sports Predictor app. If you do want any real sports bets to go with these 5 games or the other 5 games this week in the Premier League, go ahead and check out this episode's Between the Posts, and I'll go ahead and link it here at the end so you can watch that and get in some sports bets if that's of interest to you. Otherwise, if you're just here to win $50,000 and play this great game alongside with me, hey, I thank you and I appreciate it, and good luck with your picks. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.